Yo, what's up, my guy?
What's up, pimpin'?
Good? Man, tough one tonight. This is a tough one tonight.
Tough one tonight against the Knicks.
That was a gut punch.
Streaking right now. Hey, man, it's all good. We're coming down the stretch run. You can't win every one, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to hop into that game, the Knicks versus the Lakers. And we're going to hop into a bunch of others and talk about what's going down this stretch run for the NBA playoffs. My name is Corey Hilliard. The boy next to you is B. Hill, a.k.a. Brandon Hill. We're the House Divided. If you've been here before, you know what to do. If it's your first time, me casa su casa, but whether you've been here before, if it's your first time, my boy B. Hill, hit him with the house rules real quick.
Guys, we're literally right now, we're deadlocked at 59 subscribers. We're getting a little bit more views and a little bit more traction on our videos. So please, as you guys are checking these out, I just want y'all to do a few things for us. Hop down there, hit that subscribe button. That helps you become a part of our House Divided family. Also, you like what you're seeing, you like what you're hearing, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. That's going to all help with the algorithm, be able to get our content out there on the platform that we want, and more people able to view us. Also, too, just so you guys can be up to date on all our latest and greatest content, they got that notification bell right down there. That's what that's for. You just go ahead and you ding that. You guys will be notified every time we drop some new videos. Last but not least, we always want to hear from you guys. Hop down there in those comment boxes. Good, bad, right, wrong, indifferent. We don't care one way or another here at the House Divided. We just want to hear from y'all. So, hopping into this thing, Corey, let's go ahead and just start with the Western Conference, because let's just be honest, it's more interesting right now, in my opinion, than the Eastern Conference. And I'm just simply saying that to say I think that the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics are running away with that conference. It may not look that way in the standings. Philadelphia's right there. But let's just be honest, Corey. Do we really believe in the players on Philadelphia other than Joel Embiid to show up come playoff time?
No,
do you?
I understand what you're saying, but there's a couple teams that I want to talk about in the East.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the West is more compelling to your point. But when we get to the East, there's some teams. There's a couple of teams I want to shout out to.
That's fair.
That deserve some love. I don't know if they're going to do anything in the playoffs, but they deserve some love and some shout outs. So let's start in the West, like you said.
No, that's fair. Starting off over here in the West, man, I mean, the Denver Nuggets are kind of just ascending to basically they've almost got that one seed on lock. I mean, I think we can safely say that they're the most consistent basketball team in the Western Conference this year. Everybody else has kind of done this. And then you got the Sacramento Kings, who have caught the Memphis Grizzlies, Corey. They are playing some excellent basketball this season. Let's start. I want to start with the Sacramento Kings right now, because this Sacramento Kings team, they have been absolutely balling lately. They have done nothing short of excellent, Corey.
Can I say this?
You go right ahead. Go right ahead.
When we were at our first NBA show, man, like a few months ago, maybe, who was on the Kings out of me and you?
You were.
To me, guy.
You were definitely higher on them. And I'm going to get into something else here in just a little bit after we kind of break down their last few games. But I'll get to it. Starting it off, though, they beat the Suns, minus KD, mind you. But they still got Devin Booker. They still got DeAndre Ayton. They still got them boys. They beat them 128-119. The game before that, they beat the New York Knicks, who just beat my Lakers tonight. And, I mean, the New York Knicks are a solid basketball team over there in that Eastern Conference. And then the New Orleans Pelicans, they beat them 123-108. They easily won that game. So the Kings right now are on a 3-game winning streak. They've caught the Memphis Grizzlies, like I mentioned, without Ja Morant. The Kings, man, with De'Aaron Fox, they got Sabonis down low. I mean, they just have a bunch of just like pieces on this squad. And then shout out to, it's the runaway candidate for head coach of the year in Mike Brown. I mean, that guy,
Mike Brown. Yeah,
for him to do what he's
sure.
done with this basketball team, I mean, Corey, coming into the season, nobody was guessing that the Sacramento Kings would be up here at this high in the standings. No way.
Bro.
I mean,
if you were getting our comment section right now, tell us you were.
Please.
I'd like to shake your hand,
man,
rub your hand, maybe take you to Vegas with me and make some bets.
Right.
Because nobody saw this coming. You know I'm a stats guy, right, B Hill? So let me run
Right.
out some offensive stats for you, and then I'm gonna give the cons to who the Kings are. First, the pros for the Kings. Offensive leader, team-wise, 121.2 points per game. That is number one in the NBA. They are number two in field goal percentage at 50.0 field goal percentage, right behind the Denver Nuggets. And in point differential, they are number 7. So for everything that they are, which is a beautiful offensive team, to me, they're the number one offensive team in the NBA. They lack in the defensive category. And that's why it's hard for me. As much as I love them, God, you know I love them. I've been on them for a minute.
That's
right.
Right
Now, defensive-wise, they are number 27. And in the playoffs, you got to be able to stop somebody. You know that, B-Hill, right? The playoffs, the game slows down, right? When it gets down to the series, the coaches can kind of game plan. So who's your defensive stopper? The Kings don't have that defensive stopper. And that's the only thing that stops me for going all in on the Kings. That, and they don't have any playoff experience. They're green behind the ears, wet as you can be, as talking about playoff experience. But,
preach.
Bro, it's the number one offense in the NBA.
If
you told me that coming into the season, that was going to be the number one offense, I'd have laughed in your face. But here they are. They're number 2 in the West. They're tied with the Grizzlies, but they have the tiebreaker over them. Love my Kings. I'm just waiting to see what comes out of it, bro.
First round exit.
Oh, you're crazy.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if you're sitting there at so if I'm crazy, sitting there at the 2 seed right now, let's just say they meet up with, I'm not going to say my Lakers, as much as I'd like for it.
You want to.
Okay, are you picking the Sacramento Kings in a 7-game series if the Lakers have LeBron James healthy, everything else? Are you doing that? Are you? No, you're not. Stop it. Just stop it.
Here's the thing. Let me say this.
I'd love to hear.
Anybody,
I'm saying this now. Hang on. Before you say what you say, I'm saying this with the mind that I'm going to have an 85-90% LeBron. I'm going to have Anthony Davis playing at the level that he's been playing at lately. I'm going to have D'Angelo. All my pieces are healthy. So I'm knocking on wood, everything else here. So go ahead with your point.
If it's anybody but the Lakers, the Thunder, the Jazz, the Mavs, the Timberwolves, I like the Kings if any of those teams follow the 7. The Lakers is a different story because you have AD and you have LeBron and they have championship DNA. These guys won a championship together in 2020 in a bubble. All right. We can talk about the bubble all we want. Me and you have had this discussion off air. But if my Celtics would have won that bubble championship, any other team, any other fan of any other team in the NBA, had they won that 2020 bubble championship, they would be touting it and they would claim it. So I give respect to LeBron. I give respect to AD for winning that championship in 2020. That would be the only team if they got to 7 somehow and found the Kings at number 2. That would make me nervous. Other than that, I like the Kings against the Timberwolves. I like them against the Mavericks, believe it or not. I like them against the Jazz, and I like them against the Thunder. I like them against the Pels, and I like them against the Blazers. And that's the Pels with Zion, and that's the Blazers too. Like I like this Kings team against all of those teams. Push back. What you got?
The Pels with. I mean, if the Pelicans even get Zion back, I mean, what's the word on that? Do we? So okay, that's a lot. There's a lot of hypotheticals. There's a lot of hypotheticals in your statement that you just made, though. There's this, there's that.
Okay, but
I'm not taking
the
them
Pelicans,
over the. They're not beating the Mavericks. Stop it. No.
You stop it. The Mavs don't play defense.
I don't. Neither do they. We just got done talking about that.
No. Time out. You're telling me the Mavs, one of the worst defensive teams, are going to stop the number one offensive team.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when it comes down to it, are you going to trust De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis over Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic? You're really going to do that come playoff time? Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Can I tell you why?
Can I tell you why?
I'd love to hear it. Love to hear this.
Because Kyrie outside of LeBron has done zero. Look at his playoff run outside of LeBron and the Cavs.
That's
nothing.
Fair. But
Luka, one time to the conference finals, which was last year. I give him respect for that. Bro, they don't play defense. Do you think Luka is a defensive stopper?
No, I don't. I'm with you.
Do you think Kyrie is a defensive stopper?
I mean, hey man, you boosting these Kings
Kyrie's
right now. I love it.
Bro,
I love it.
Kyrie and Luka are not playing defense, bro. That's a problem.
I love it. No, but there's a problem on the other end though, and they're draining them on them. The Mavericks are a nice squad, man. They're nice. I like them. Now they don't play a lick of defense. I agree. They're one of the worst defensive teams. They don't rebound the ball particularly well. I mean, I get it. It basically, everything I'm saying here points to a team that's going to be a first-round exit. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I like the Mavericks over them, but it'd be like a 7-game series, man. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be like a prize fighters match. They're going to be throwing blows back and forth at each other. Everything else, I just think that's how that would go. I mean, it's going to be mano a mano, best on best.
I don't know if it gets to 7, dog.
But in the playoffs, Corey, players that have made plays and done things before, they typically tend to show up in a big way. And I don't know if I'm yet sold on a Sabonis and a De'Aaron Fox doing anything in the playoffs yet. I have to see it before I believe it. That's where I'm at. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not definitely ruling it out. They've had a very nice season. But are you really sitting here telling me that you would pick them right now to win the Western Conference? Or that they're even in your top 3 discussion of the teams that could win the Western Conference?
Yeah, they get out of the first round for sure. They get out of the first round.
That's fine, but then they're meeting up with the 3-seed Memphis Grizzlies with the Ja Morant if all that gets figured out. I don't know, man.
Let's talk about this West because it's wide open.
That's what I'm saying.
You fell right into my trap. You fell right into my trap, bro.
I'm with you. Hit me with it.
Because who do you trust? Who do you trust? Your boys, the Nuggets, they're not your boys, but they're on a 3-game losing streak right now. They just lost to the Brooklyn Nets tonight, 122-120. They lost to the Spurs before that and the Bulls. All right, so they can be had. Not saying that, look, it's the regular season. I'm not going to count a 3-game losing streak against them. All right, but they're not a dominant, overwhelming team. They are the number 1 team in the West, but they're not dominant. All right. We still don't know what's going to happen with the Grizzlies and Ja Morant. Just as of tonight, 2 more reports came out of 2 separate stories that have not been heard of Ja Morant being in trouble and running up on people. All right. We don't have time to get into it, but just go check it out. On top of that, the Grizzlies came out and said that he is suspended until March 15th. Today's the 13th, so that's 2 days from now. And they're saying that because the NBA has yet to conclude their investigation. So we don't even know if Ja Morant's going to be available. The Suns, no Kevin Durant. The Clippers, all right? We seen what they've been with your boy who y'all got rid of, Russell Westbrook. The Golden State Warriors can't win a game on the road. The Timberwolves, the Mavs, bro, it's not out of the realm of possibility to think that the Sacramento Kings can somehow get to the NBA Finals. It's just not. It's just not. And it's not to say that the Kings, that I believe in them that much.
I'm
There's
here.
nobody else who I believe in. Who do you believe in right now? You tell me. I'll kick it over to you. Who's winning the West right now if you had to pick a team? Now sit back and listen.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, if you gotta give Golden State some props, though. Just because of who they are, what they have on their team. You said it earlier in the show, championship DNA. Okay? And then you also, if the Phoenix Suns have a healthy Kevin Durant, man, they're going to be a problem. If. That's a big if. I'm saying if here for a reason. But, and I mean, hell, the Lakers with LeBron back. I'm not throwing that out of the realm of possibility. I'm just not. I mean,
can we?
It's all.
Can we talk about your Lakers real quick?
That's fine. Let's get.
All right, so let's talk about your Los Angeles Lakers while we're on the subject.
Let's do it.
Because to me, bro, and I'll kick it over to you and let you run down this Knicks game tonight and kind of talk about the previous run that they've been on. To me, this is the ultimate wild card. I'm being 100%. All of the teams that we just went through, a healthy LeBron, a healthy AD, D'Lo, the young pieces y'all got. This team is the ultimate wild card. We've had this conversation, so I can give it to the viewers before I kick it over to you. I've been saying, what have I been saying? What's my motto the last 2 or 3 days? No what?
No LeBron, no problem.
No LeBron, no problem. I think this team is better than LeBron. You can call it a hot take. You can call it me trying to get some views or whatever. I firmly believe that. I think without LeBron, y'all are a better team. You're better defensively. LeBron is not the same defensive player. He doesn't get back on defense. And he hogs the ball. He pounds the crap out of it, right? It doesn't move the same when LeBron's in the game. And I say that before I kick it over to you. D'Lo's not going to do what he's doing right now if LeBron's back. I think the ball sticks a little bit more with LeBron. He takes 8 threes a game at least. He only makes like 1 or 2 of them, right?
Wow.
If he gets hot for a 2-game stretch, and he might make like 3 or 4 out of 8. But I'm just saying, it's crazy, right? Listen to me, it's crazy. I'm saying that the all-time leading scorer and one of the top 5 NBA players of all time makes y'all worse. And then I'll give it to you, my guy. You can talk about the Knicks game tonight, and you can talk about the chances with LeBron coming back.
No, that's wow. That's
what? Tell me I'm wrong, B. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong. I've been telling you you're wrong on this. I disagree with that. I do not agree with that. I mean, we'll start with the game tonight. Just for instance, you said you didn't watch the game. I watched this game. And what I watched in the final 2 minutes of the game, right? About the final minute. Let's just go final minute. I think we were down like something like 6 points, something like that. We did not have a guy to facilitate the offense in the way that LeBron James, because there's certain times of the game to where you have to slow things down and you have to be able to make the right play to be able to win the game. We didn't have a guy that could put the ball on the floor and take it to the bucket. We had Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is one of those guys that thrives in like a pick and roll situation to where he has another dominant player with him in the pick and roll. D'Angelo Russell was really nice for us tonight, but when it counted and when we needed a bucket, we just needed a layup, Corey. That's all we needed. We needed somebody that could take the ball to the hole and get a bucket. That's LeBron James. That is. And when LeBron James is on the floor, it changes the whole entire dynamic of the basketball game. He has that much influence on the game. The guy's averaging 29, almost 30 points a game, Corey. He's averaging damn near 8 assists and like 9 to 10 rebounds. Stop it. Just no. I'm not gonna sit here and he's like one of the best chase down blockers we've ever seen. I mean, right before he got hurt.
When he wants to.
And when he needs to. What are you talking about, man? All I'm saying is you being a little disrespectful. That's all. And I would expect nothing less from a Celtics fan. I appreciate you. I really do. That's real. It's real. We are a better basketball team with LeBron James. That's just absurd to say that we're not. I'm sorry. This is where the house gets divided. No.
That same LeBron James had y'all at the 13th seed in the West. You can talk about who you added and who you subtracted.
But that's not fair though, because you're acting like the game against the Mavericks that he got hurt in. That was LeBron. The ball was moving. We were playing great defense. That was happening.
But B, y'all were down 27.
It was happening. And we came back and we came back and we won that thing. We came back and we won that thing.
Same reason I told you the Mavericks would not beat the Kings in a 7-game series. Because the Mavs don't play defense. You came back against a team that plays zero damn defense.
I can't wait.
That's what I'm saying about the Mavericks.
I can't wait. I can't wait till he gets back and he just gets to prove you wrong. I don't understand.
As a Celtics fan, I hope I'm praying for him to come back. Please, as a Celtics fan, come on back, LeBron. Come back and join the fray. It's the ball movement. No Bron, no problem. The ball moves. Everybody's involved. Reeves, Schroeder.
So hang on. So you're telling me that you would rather have the ball in your hand in the hands of D'Angelo Russell than LeBron James? Is what you're telling me right now?
I think you're a better offensive team without LeBron dominating the ball. Now
he doesn't dominate the ball like that, though. That you're saying, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
He's averaging. What's his average? What is he averaging?
What are you talking? 29.
How do you score 29 a game and not dominate the ball, my guy?
Because he's efficient.
Okay. I'll say
he's averaging over 50% field goal shooting. You could say what you want about it from the three. I'll give you that. He's improved his free throw shooting. He's over 75% for the year. The man hurt his damn foot, and you over here talking about we better without him. Stop it. That's disrespectful,
the only thing that scares me.
You need superstars. You need superstars in this league, and there's not one bigger than LeBron James. I don't care what nobody says. Still to this damn day, there ain't one bigger.
I'm not sold on LeBron, obviously, but the only thing that scares me about y'all getting LeBron back in a 7-game series, if he stays healthy, there's no more experience. Player in the NBA than LeBron James.
But we're better without him. But we're better without him.
Because if he's not hitting his outside shot, the defense can just collapse on him and play back. That's all I'm saying.
Well, then go ahead and play back. And whenever you play back, we're going to dump that thing down there to AD with that pick and roll. And we're going to it's going to be nasty. And then we got D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley out there. Stop it. Austin Reeves, AR-15 coming off the bench on them boys. Oklahoma Boomer Sooner. You want to move on now.
We can agree to disagree. We can agree to move on. I'm just telling you, I'm not sold on LeBron, dog. I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not.
I didn't know he had to sell people anymore. Okay,
whoa, time out. What has he done in the last 3 years that I need to be convinced?
He won a championship in 2020. What you talking about?
That was after a 4-month layoff. So after that, what happened?
You were just giving
where have they been the last
earlier.
2 or 3 years?
Now you knocking us.
I'm giving him credit for that championship, but he's getting older. He's more
2021, that playoff series against the Phoenix Suns, we were up 2-1 and freaking AD pops his hammy. Or his groin or something happened. And that was a wrap. So then the next in that offseason, our brilliant idea